Hey guys, Courtney Mermaid here with a quick vlog update. I know I've been a little bit MIA the last little while. There was a reason for that. I was actually getting pretty tired of my sort of life schedule because not a lot of you, well I guess I've said it now, but not many of you know that I actually work full-time and I also have a part-time job. And I also have other responsibilities and things outside of those jobs and my mermaid work. And so it was just getting a bit hairy there for a while. There was just a little bit too much to do and just not enough time to do it all. So I think I've managed now to get things a little bit more under control. I'm trying out a few new setups for myself to make things easier. So for example, instead of using my laptop, which likes to poop its pants on a regular basis, to record my videos, which is also lower quality, I'm actually using my phone now, which sounds a little bit silly, right? Like, doesn't this chick own a camera? Really? Well, I do. It's just I have this really cute little tripod thing and it's just set up. I have to get used to where to look now because I always want to look this way, but you guys aren't over here. You're over here now, so that's interesting. But hopefully this is going to make it easier for me because it's faster for me to set up. It's easier for me to get the video off the phone onto the computer. Again, that sounds ridiculous, but just trust me, because what I was doing before was recording it directly into iMovie. So I'd be sitting there and you hit record and it thinks, and then it records, and then you're done, and so then you pause, and then it has to render some stuff, and then there's another pause, and then you gotta set it up again, and then you go, and it's I already have to cut my thoughts because I get I'm very easily distracted for various reasons, and so sometimes I'll pause for a long period of time and not realize it, then I have to cut it, and it's just a whole thing. So this is much easier, it's faster, I just hit the little red button and then boom, and it goes, and it's great. So that's gonna make my life easier. I'm feeling on, I want to say on Monday, Thanksgiving on Monday, I was blasting through the footage. I was able to work and have it filming while I was working, and it didn't add a whole bunch of extra time because it was just awful before. So, and not to I don't want this to be a big complaining vlog. I just had so much, and then I was super pressured because I was falling behind and I wasn't getting enough videos out, and it was just a whole thing, and then mermaid school, and then my own mermaid stuff, and then I just didn't really know what I actually wanted out of my whole mermaiding experience. So I think I've narrowed it down now, or not I think, I have narrowed it down now, and I think things are the way that I want them to be, and I'm nicely organized. And, excuse me, and yeah, so I hope that all makes it something I'll be updating more often. So on that note, mermaidschool.ca had a major facelift and a little bit of an overhaul. I've made hopefully a few things easier to access, and I'm still tweaking it. If you guys with access to mermaidschool.ca have any feedback for me or any thoughts or anything, I'd be really happy to hear that and see if I can put any of them to use. Weebly's been doing, speaking of updates, Weebly, what did you do? You did a thing, and then stuff wasn't working, and I was mad. I was a very mad mermaid, but the kinks seem to slowly be ironed out. I'm a big fan of updates that get sent out before they've been thoroughly tested. So yeah, I was contemplating sending them a little thing just saying, hey, you know, I use your stuff a lot and you've got some bugs and some glitchy things, and I found workarounds for all the issues I was having, but you know, it's still Weebly. I still love you guys. It's okay. You let me down a little bit, but it's okay. I've also planned out a little bit of a schedule for myself that I'm going to try and stick to. I'm not going to say what the schedule is because, you know, heaven forbid I say it and then it's I have to stick to it because then you guys are going to hold me to it. But I'm hoping that you guys will start to see the pattern and that, oh, what's the matter, buddy? Come on, come say hi. My little man's like, what are you talking to? You talking to me, ma? Are you talking to me, ma? Anyways, I have no idea what I was saying. And he's gonna start barking now. But I think I was talking about updates. Yes, I was talking about updates. Okay, so I have a plan, and I'm gonna try and stick to it, and hopefully it's not gonna be too crazy for me to keep up with it. I think I'm starting off with it being more reasonable, just because I would hate to, now that I'm like, you know, wanting to do more of my mermaid stuff again, that I don't want to like overdo it and then be gone again for like 2 months and then really tick all you guys off so nicely. So in other non-mermaidy related news, I got a haircut. Yay! 3 inches gone. I know. Nobody noticed. Not a soul at work noticed. I had to point it out. I'm like, hey, I got a haircut! They're like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, 3 inches. Can you believe I actually had like that much, maybe more than 3 inches, I don't know, like that much taken off. And because it used to actually like hang down like over my chest like to here. So that's all gone now. It was really rotten and gross hair anyways because of swimming and chlorine, and then, you know, the summertime, and I'm really rough on my hair, so that, you know, got turfed, which is kind of poopy because I'm going as Maleficent for Halloween this year at my work because we're all crazy people and we all get dressed up and it's so much fun. But I'm kind of sad because my hair is not as long as it needs to be, but that's okay. All my like Fan Expo photos turned out great, so I'm happy with that, and this will probably be the last time I do Maleficent because I really want to cut my hair shorter. Whoever thought that mermaids should have long hair? Yeah, you know. Sorry, it must have been a guy. It had to have been a dude because somebody must have been thinking like, yes, you know what? Women who swim need to have really long hair because it needs to like tangle and like get in everything. No. There was a comic I found once. Some fabulous person on DeviantArt had posted this great comic of like your expectations of long hair and what it actually is, and it's like a whole thing, and it was really funny because it's so true. You expect it to be always perfect and like nice, and in reality you look like this and you're like, just don't look at me, don't judge me. I just had a really long day at work and I'm tired and I didn't feel like brushing my hair again. So there you go. Okay, so I know that wasn't super like insanely mermaid related excitement, just a little update on my life since I haven't posted in a really long time, and I know I was getting a few messages like, hey, are you okay? What's going on? Are you around? I'm like, yes, I'm here, and I really appreciate all of those of you who didn't give up on me and didn't like, you know, leave me and go other places for other things. So I'm definitely getting back in the swing of it. There's going to be a lot more content. I've made a huge amount of progress on my tail. I am so close to being able to start painting. It's actually killing me. I'm like, I'm there. I can taste it. Like, let's go. So that's going to be really fun once that gets rolling. Yeah, videos for that, obviously. For those of you who are, I don't know if you're just watching this video for giggles, but if you haven't checked out my Patreon page, it's definitely worth checking out. I am using Patreon to fund this thing, mermaidschool.ca, where I've been posting detailed like videos where I actually have the camera and I sort of follow what I'm doing. You actually get to see me sewing and you know, and basting and drawing and all kinds of cool stuff, and giving all the details. And I'm including, I have like documents that I've included, you know, downloadable files. There's different tiers, so you know, it doesn't have to cost a fortune, right? I mean, the smallest that amount is tier 1, and that's $1 a month, and that gives you access to all the main items on the site, which are pretty useful. That's the other thing. I'm really excited to start doing vlogs, behind the scenes stuff for mermaidschool.ca, because I have separate vlogs that I do just for mermaidschool.ca. It's just like behind the scenes stuff, like what I'm up to, some of my mermaid adventures and that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Alfie, did you have anything you wanted to add?
You got anything to say? It's pretty serious, right?
Yeah, I do my dog's inner monologue. That's my thing. It's my thingy right here. Okay, yes, so thank you for, if you made it through this whole vlog, I salute you. And yeah, hang in there, guys. More updates are coming. And that's about it. So happy swimming, happy tail making, just, you know, happy. And we will talk to you all later. Bye, guys.